Hello, my name is Ben.
And my name is Josh.
And welcome back to FPL Graduates, and welcome back to another video. Oh, it's going to be a good one, and I'm very much looking forward to it. You, Josh?
Yeah, we got it absolutely smack on last week with our captaincy pick. Let's see if we can do it again today. The captaincy is going to be spread wide open. There's no definite template one to go for this week. So what's your thoughts, Ben? Are you going a bit outside the box? Are you playing it safe?
It's scary times in the FPL world, especially for the captaincy, and variance is huge. So FPL manager is going to be running away from this one, but I hope that we've sort of got the ones that you should be getting into your FPL teams. There's a few very good options this week for captaincy. That is definitely for sure.
So coming in at third place is our winners last week, Son and KANE. Obviously, what a game week that was for Son. A hat-trick against Aston Villa. KANE with a hat-trick of assists as well. Probably unlucky, obviously, at the end, losing 6 points for captainers with a yellow card and then lost his 2 bonus points. So he could have pretty much matched Son in the end. But a really good week for them both. They're third this week, and that's mainly because they are the single game week players. They are really good. As you can see, their expected points 5.6 and 5.4. Are you looking towards the Spurs boys this week for captaincy, Ben?
I'm looking towards it if I didn't have my free hit in use. I think for Son and KANE, for a lot of players that are sort of not able to get the free hit and get in the assets that they want, because a lot of these free hit players that potentially could be in this week are not ones for the long term. So I think this week for non-free hitters, very good captaincy options against a Brighton team that hasn't been as good as we've seen previously. So this Spurs team could definitely get that at them. And we know exactly what Son and KANE are like at home. They are phenomenal. So I think they're both really good captaincy picks and probably really overlooked this week because they've been in such fantastic form. And, it's worth having them in. They are in the early kickoff, though. It's the only thing.
Gandhi is not happy. Moving on to number 2. Take it away, Ben.
Yeah, so in number 2, we've got James Maddison and, it's Harvey Barnes. Again, a couple of players that are in relatively decent form with a couple of really good fixtures for this double game week. Josh, what are your thoughts on these two?
These two are all going to be dependent on minutes. That's the main factor. Both of them are really good assets, and I think everyone would have both if everyone knew that they could both play 90 minutes. But we don't know if that's going to happen. Everton away, Newcastle away, 2 really good fixtures, as you mentioned. Predicted points of 8.5 and 8.6. That's if they play the full 90s. And obviously, that's regarding like both games with minutes and maybe a return. It can always be higher than that. But for me, if Maddison was playing both games 90 minutes, say if he gets a rest on Thursday, I would 100% captain him this week.
Yeah, I'd be very tempted to. If he gets a rest in midweek, which is unlikely, but it could happen, I think it's definitely worth considering one of these two for captaincy this week, especially with those 2 fixtures. And at number 1, we've got the man, the myth, the legend, FERNANDES from Manchester United as our number 1 captaincy pick for this week. He has got Norwich at home and then Liverpool away this game week. And we think he's the standout captaincy option for your FPL team.
Yeah, 100%. That's that Norwich fixture. The Liverpool one's literally just a bonus. We all know that Bruno doesn't really turn up in the top 6 games, but Norwich at home, you can't cherry pick a better fixture, in our opinion. Obviously, his expected points are one of the highest this week out of all players in the game, obviously, because of that double. United, yes, they haven't been playing well. No one needs to be told that. Obviously, Everton lost, drew to Leicester. They haven't really created too many chances, but I think he was unlucky maybe not to get an assist against Everton. Rashford missed a couple of decent opportunities. What's your thoughts, Ben, as a non-biased United fan on Bruno Fernandes captain this week?
I think if there's any game that Manchester United is going to score this season, and any game you'd bank on Manchester United getting some goals, it's going to be Norwich at home. And I think as well, the Liverpool game, yes, it's a bonus. Any points that Bruno Fernandes gets out of that. But we've also got to remember, Liverpool have got a really tough run of games right now. And, Manchester United could easily score against them. We saw City score 2 against them. Could Manchester United squeeze 1? And could Bruno be involved? Very likely. We also have to bear in mind Cristiano Ronaldo. We know he's not going to play every minute of every single game. That increases the possibility that Bruno Fernandes could play as a false 9 and therefore gain even more points potentially because of this.
So we've got a cheeky extra captaincy video. You know, it's a double game week, so we've got to have a bit more content for you guys. Chris Wood this week. Ben is not so keen on him, but his expected points this week, over 10. He's one of the highest this game week. He's got 2 really nice home fixtures, Crystal Palace at home and Leicester City at home. Yes, he's only scored 2 goals for Newcastle. Yes, he's only scored 1 from the penalty spot at home, but is this the start that he needs? He scores goals in little barrels. Can he do it now, Ben?
Yeah, the expected points is probably as a result of his sort of his career so far, rather than what we've seen this season. I'm really undecided on him. I think he's a really good differential. His stats over the last sort of few weeks have been underwhelming, to say the least. But then again, 2 really good fixtures against Leicester, who I think, you know, if you're thinking about it, that should be the game where he's potentially getting all those points. Palace are a little bit better defensively. But yeah, I think for this week, for a differential, you could do a lot worse than Chris Wood. That's for sure. But for me, I'm so on the fence about him. I'm so on the fence, and we'll see. We'll see how he goes. We'll see if he ends up in my team. But yeah, I think in terms of differentials, he's a good.
Right, so that wraps up our game week 33 captaincy picks. Let us know down in the comments who you will be choosing, and will they be anyone on our list, or have we missed someone off? Let us know.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting week, especially for captaincy. We anticipate that there's going to be a wide spread of captains this week. So, like just said, let us know who you're going to be getting in. And yeah, if you like the video, make sure to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on all of our socials. And as per usual, I've been Ben.
I've been Josh.
And we'll see you guys
Later. Have a good game week, everyone.